So we're moving out of a one-bedroom apartment to a house that's 3,000 square feet. But we're pretty far away. So we're going from Seattle, Washington area down to Houston. And I don't want to drive a U-Haul. So we're going to have to figure out something. And that something is U-Haul U-Boxes. So we're going to give them a try and see how it all works and see if it all works out for us. So here it is. We rented 3 U-Haul U-Boxes. You've probably seen them before, but as you can see, they take up one parking space if you put it this way. And if you put them side by side like this, then you can put them still in one parking spot, but you can fit 2 of them. I asked the driver to place them this way because we're gonna park our car right here so that nobody can open up the doors. I'm pretty sure someone can cut the locks, but you know, opening up the doors would be a different matter if there's a car parked there. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna park both cars on this side. She was going to arrange it so the doors were right here, but we asked her to turn it, so that's what she did. And as you can see, it's raining, but these things are pretty weatherproof as long as you seal them up. And I got the locks on them already, and we're ready to go. We'll start moving tomorrow morning. It's supposed to be sunny. We'll see what happens. So we finished loading on Saturday. Filled up all 3 boxes. Took 7 people, about 3 hours. You know, everything was already boxed up, but they're picking it up right now. The first one's already on the way and gone. And that's pretty much it. We put some AirTags and some tiles inside each of the U-Haul boxes. So we were able to see after the driver picked up our boxes, she made one more stop, picked up some more boxes, and then they brought them here to a warehouse. So the third box is being tracked by my wife, so that's why it's not on here. But it's been 2 days since it's been picked up. They said tomorrow they will have the shipping company come by and pick them up. So tomorrow we should have an update and see how they're moving them. Either it's by truck or by train. We will find out. So more news tomorrow. So a lot has changed since the last update. Today is the 21st of June. We are now in Texas. We are waiting to close on our house, and we are checking up on the status of our U-Boxes. So as you can see, originally this one was with the other three all the way back in Auburn, Washington, right? However, if you take a look, this one, as of 7 minutes ago, is in Prosser, Washington. So it's on the move. Now, the question is, are they moving together or separately? I don't know yet. I don't know if the other AirTag is just not picking up a signal or they're actually moving them one at a time. Not really sure, but we'll get more information tomorrow. But hey, at least they're moving. So that's a good sign. So it's been around a day and a half since our last check-in. I can see now that our U-Boxes are still in progress. Now they're in Utah. And an observation I've made is that it seems like they get dropped off in a building and then someone else picks them up or something. I'm not sure if they're daisy chaining and just moving them from driver to driver, but you know, you do lose contact with these things for like 12 hours at a time. So it could be, you know, they're just making really quick progress. But yeah, the last check-in, we were still in Washington. Like we were right there previously, and now we've made it all the way to Utah. So that's some pretty good progress. So they need to get all the way down to like here, you know, to Houston. So maybe they will make it on time. So we'll see what happens. Next update maybe in a day or two, and see if anything changes. Just a quick update. As of 10 o'clock this morning, the AirTags updated. They moved from Utah over to Wyoming. So not that much distance, but at least they're moving. And looks like they are sitting in some kind of a open field. Maybe they got switched off to a different truck. I don't know. But anyways, that's the latest update. A side note, I didn't just put AirTags in them, I put tiles in them. But as you can see, the tiles are not doing a very good job. As far as the tiles think, they're still back in Kent, Washington, which is where their original location was, where they held the U-Boxes. So definitely the tiles are pretty useless. I wouldn't use them to track anything in the future. I haven't bought tiles in a while. I just use them until they break, and then I don't bother replacing them. They're pretty useless at this point. So for today's update, looks like we made some progress in the last day or so. We now have a U-Box in Wichita Falls, Texas, which is good. Looks like we're almost to Houston, which is somewhere here. And looks like they did another drop off at some kind of a trucking depot. So that's good. If I had to guess, we'll probably be in Houston by tomorrow or the next day. So they're way ahead of schedule. Today is the 24th. They're supposed to deliver or be in Houston by the 29th and deliver to our new place on the 30th. Even if they make it to Houston early, it doesn't really matter because we can't close until the 29th anyway. So, but it's good to know that our stuff might be on time here. So we'll see if there's another update tomorrow or the next day. We just got another update. Looks like it's on the freeway in Dallas, Fort Worth, which is a little bit different. Usually we get updates when they park, but I guess maybe they drove by a person with an iPhone, and that gave us a really quick update here. So Dallas, Fort Worth is only 4 or 5 hours away from Houston. So wow, looks like we might have our stuff in Houston by the end of today. So, update for today. Yesterday, our stuff did make it to Houston. We took a look, and it's been sitting near this warehouse area about 15-20 minutes from our new house. It's been here since yesterday. U-Haul called me this morning and said, they need to verify the drop-off date, this and that, how long we need the U-Boxes to unload them and stuff like that. So looks like it made it there. My only concern really is that it looks like it's either sitting on a truck or it's sitting out in the open, which is, a security issue. I do see some U-Haul trailers here, see some U-Boxes and stuff, some U-Haul trucks. So, if it is sitting out in the open, that is a concern. It is 100 degrees outside every day. So, my stuff is probably baking, but. So, since we're in the area, we figured we'd stop by the warehouse and see what the conditions are. Like whether they store the U-Boxes outside, inside, what the situation is, and see if we can find our U-Box. This U-Haul center is actually like huge, and it doesn't look like they store the U-Boxes outside. All you got are trucks and what looks like U-Boxes on trailer hitches. So I actually think they probably stored inside the warehouse. So let's go see if we can find it. So the middle of the building has this U-Box load and unload area, and you can see there's a bunch of U-Boxes inside. And as you can see, there's like a loading area. So it looks like they come in, get loaded up, stacked up, and they wait inside. And I assume it's air conditioned in here, so that's a good sign for our stuff. And they'll get dropped off tomorrow, so we'll see more tomorrow. Our boxes are supposed to be delivered today, and as you can see, between 3 and 5, and as you can see, 1 box is on the move, which most likely means all 3 of them are on the move. So we'll see if they arrive shortly here.
Wow, our U-Haul is here. 3 thùng đồ của mình tới rồi. lên luôn.
And here you have it, all 3 U-Boxes. Looks like they put some saran wrap around them. I'm not quite sure why, but they're still locked up. But this is how we have them positioned. We just unlock them, take them out, empty them into the garage, and we'll go from there. As you can see, the garage is empty and ready to be filled up. We'll just put everything in here for now so they can come back and pick up the U-Boxes in a couple days. But we'll see if we can do a time lapse or something, but we'll show you what goes into these 3 boxes and what they can hold. So it took around 30 minutes to clear out the first one. The only thing that's left is the futon, and we're gonna wait till the very end to do it. But this is everything that was in the first box. And as you can see, it's quite a bit of stuff. If you box it up, you can kind of Tetris things into there. But yeah, 30 minutes. So definitely loading is the hard part. Unloading is a piece of cake. Okay, and box number 2 is done, completely empty. Between these 2, we only have a futon in this one, and this one's done. This one held a mattress and a half of a sofa, some chairs, those were there earlier, some more boxes. So as you can see, these things do swallow up quite a bit of stuff. We're gonna take a break, probably do the 3rd box tomorrow. So today they're picking up the boxes and taking them away. We actually finished unloading them 3-4 days early, so we called them and told them they can go ahead and pick them up. Would I do it again? I probably would. I mean, they picked up on time, they dropped off on time, they transported on time, nothing was damaged, and the price was reasonable. So definitely had a good experience with Uhaul. We'll do it again.